rude. I wanted to
Going
go.
to support AMC tonight.
I mean, I was ready. No, it got me all sad. I don't even want to finish.
You're fine. But
exit left stage. I mean, that's right.
You know.
It's left.
So, how do you invest in the stock market?
Who?
You.
Right, I haven't invested it. I mean, I'm investing in a couple right now, but I really haven't found anything new to invest in. But most of the time you kind of talk to me and tell me what's going on and what you think you're going to do, and then I try to look it up too to see and wait a few days, and then I invest in it and I get in lower than you do originally. That's how I invest.
So to me, the stock market...
How do you invest?
The stock market is the second easiest way to invest, right?
Yeah.
What's the first?
I don't know.
Real estate.
I was going to say that, but it's not easy because you can't get a loan. So it's not, I hate to be like that, but it's not super easy.
So why can't I get a loan?
Because they made it super hard for you.
No, because I fell into social norms and got a crap ton of student loans.
Right. So that you're not the only one. So
right.
They say it's easy, but I mean, you have to meet the criteria, and a lot of people just don't right now.
But you can get 0% down USDA financing and own a home.
I was gonna say real
if you
estate,
have worked for 2 years.
Some of us have a hard time with that too.
Or just got a job out of school.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So they've made it a lot easier. The same thing, they've lowered the barrier of entry. But this particular video is about stocks.
Mm-hmm.
So the first...
Not real estate.
Right. So the first, the easiest one,
is real
because
estate.
it has leverage...
Is real estate.
Is real estate.
The second is the stock market.
The second is the stock market. So you don't have to have... You have to have very little money to start investing in the stock market. You can literally start with $10 a week and throw it into the stock market.
You have to know what to throw it into, though.
And theoretically, if you do that for 40 years, you'll be a millionaire. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether that dollar be worth anything, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But
that's the gamble we have to take.
That's
too.
the theory, right? So, but the idea is to grow. So there's two ways to do it, right? You want to invest for the long run
mm-hmm.
and invest for the short term, right? So for the long term, I prefer to use Ray Dalio's strategy.
All-weather fund.
The all-weather fund. So you're supposed to put 15% into your investments of your salary. Right? So what I do is I take 10% of that and I put it into the all-weather fund. And I put it into a Roth IRA for retirement.
Mm-hmm. I don't do that.
Right?
Yep.
So, but then I take $1,000 every year, and I take that $1,000 and I try to flip it or trade, just like a flipper would trade a house or a flipper would flip houses.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing with the stock market.
That's cool.
Right? And the idea is you take $1,000 and you put it all into one stock. Preferably a stock that's going to double up. Like a Sundial, an AMC, a GameStop.
But you have to know that though. You have
absolutely.
to, it's
you gotta follow.
gamble.
You gotta follow trends, right?
Yep.
But what else are you going to be doing while you're sitting on the toilet? I can go look at Wall Street bets and see what they're gonna pop this week.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Apparently you can look at what all these rich people are investing in too. It's like public record.
Yep. So
I found that out. I haven't really started researching that, but I need to.
Yeah. So when you get to a certain level.
You can't do it right now.
No, when an investor is at a certain level, they have to file documents of what they're investing.
Every year, or
it's usually probably quarterly or monthly.
Do you know where to go to get those?
I do not.
Well, the quarter's almost over, so.
But those are not.
I want to go look.
Okay.
And see what they're investing in. But I mean, I see what you're saying. Those probably aren't the people you're going to follow if you only have $1,000 to invest in.
So you turn 1,000 into 2,000, 2,000 into 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32. If you have $1,000, you're 10 double ups to $1 million.
I know that's right.
So, what's the easiest way to $1 million?
Keep doubling up.
Just keep doubling up.
Double up, double down.
You can believe in Tesla. Believe in Elon Musk. Or you could go with old Jeff Bezos. Keep doubling up there. You could stick with Google.
I wish I was old enough to believe in Jeff Bezos when he first started that company.
You can believe in old Bill Gates, Microsoft. You can hit the Apple train hard.
I don't use Apple products.
Which stock is going to double,
I don't use Apple products. Can't support them.
Okay.
Android. Samsung.
Right. But so that's my personal investment strategy. Being transparent. Right. And it may change. I was a big SPAC investor last year because SPACs were going crazy. Right. But this year, everybody found out about SPACs.
And they went up.
So the entry price on SPACs went through the roof and then crashed. Luckily, I was able to see that coming.
I don't think I did, but it's fine.
All right.
I'm just saying, I think I still have SPACs. Like I'm holding because they went high, we bought in, and then
now
they are down. And I'm holding.
They still may.
I'm holding until I can sell them.
So I think you have Canoe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But Clover Health has popped.
I mean, most of mine I sold. Like got my money out, and I'm just holding like whatever's profit I had.
Yeah.
So that I can pop again and I'll resell it.
So this is what I personally did last year. I took my stimulus check, $1,200, and I put it in the stock market into a company called Nikola. So I invested in a company called Nikola with my stimulus check. Nikola went from $11, which is where I got it, to $55. I sold at $36, which ended up being a mistake.
Because they popped to like 90.
Yeah, they popped almost to 90, I think. But, I had it evaluated
at 36.
In the 30s, right? And I think Nicola's sitting in like the teens now, right? So,
Nikola.
Just on that was a triple up, right? So I took the stimulus check out, $1,200, reinvested the 24, and I've continued on from there, right? And every person can do this.
It's crazy because that was the first stock that you invested in,
right?
Like on your own, and like I can't believe that it popped like the way it did, and that you did the right thing, but it still was like, dang, I wish you could have just stayed in there for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
like let it pop to 90.
It definitely would have been a lot better, if it had gone 1,200 to 5,500 or 6,000. Yeah, that would have been great.
But I didn't think you were expecting the very first one that you picked to do that.
Absolutely not. I was up triple.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first thing I invested in went up 900%.
Yep.
Right. I sold out at 300%. So I'm calling it a win. And I continue to win. I won on Helion, same thing.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
And I still have CCIV.
I do too.
Right. So
I think
basically same strategy.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Because electric vehicles are hot. It's a hot trend. Right.
Yeah, and also I feel like with our new leadership, president, they're wanting to push electric cars
Right.
more too. I don't know if electric cars have gone up since he's been the president or not. I haven't really
Not really
looked into it, but
so basically, you're looking for the next Tesla, right? When you're buying electric vehicle companies, that's kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for what could be the next Tesla. What could go up 2,000% in a year, right? And you can sit on the toilet on your phone every day and research it. TD Ameritrade gives you that research for free. They give you free screeners. I really like Yahoo Finance for that as well. There's a website called finviz.com that's got a good screener. So I say it's always a risk to invest. You don't invest money that you're not willing to lose, right?
Right.
And that you don't have. That's a good one, right? Mm-hmm. So what are the dangers of stock market investing?
Are the dangers of stock market investing?
So 1, losing all your money. The company goes bankrupt. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's true.
2, you try to time the market.
And you don't time it right.
Right?
You invest too much, probably
you get
at a high price.
You use margin or debt to buy stuff, and the stock goes down, and you're forced to sell.
You can't pay it off.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are really the dangers, right? Which is why so many people invest in index funds and mutual funds, because that gives you diversification. So hopefully if one sector's down, the other sector's up, and it's kind of a balancing act.
Right.
But I found that when you're doing that, you basically always have something that's up and always have something that's down, so you're never actually making anything. So that's why I choose to have a different strategy. And when you're trying to pay $300,000 in student loans off, you think a little bit differently than other people.
That's true. You try everything until something works.
So go to Ensorsale.com, pick you up a hat or a t-shirt. That would be wonderful.
He's wearing a t-shirt. From Ensorsale.
Wear clothes with meaning, right?
Yeah.
If you have a particular saying that you want to put on a shirt, shout us an email. We'll be happy to put it on the shirt for you.
That's right.
Design it and everything. For free.
Mm-hmm.
Shirt's not free, but we'll design it for free.
We'll design it for you for free. Go buy a book from Amazon, London in the Googly Goo. It's a book that I wrote. We also have a part business ownership of Sin's Crunchy Jerky. Go buy you some jerky if you're hungry.
And saying if you want high quality jerky instead of
hit it up.
The junk jerky that you get from the store, go to sinscrunchyjerky.com and get you a bag of jerky.
Yep.
You'll definitely taste the quality difference and see the quality difference.
That's right.
You know, and make sure you follow the podcast. You know, hopefully you got something out of this stock market video. If you did, comment down below and tell us what you thought.
If you didn't, ask us questions.
If you feel like it can help somebody else, make sure to share the video.
That's right.
And I'm Nate.
And I'm Meredith.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
So what you want to talk about?
To the moon, baby.